whatever. You know what I'm saying? Good motherfucking, what day is it? Thursday? Thursday, good Thursday. In one of my past lives, I was a bear, so you know. Coda, you know, Coda Bear. They need to pay me for that fucking movie. Speaking for all the bears that got, you know what I'm saying? They got fucking, they got them habitat naturally eradicated and exterminated because some humans, just a more evolved species of animal, decided it was cool to like imbalance the ecosystem and shit like that, and like disharmonize and shit, make they goddamn animalistic natures more important than the rest of the goddamn animal kingdom. Use a fucking narc. There ain't a weak ass human somewhere. Thought they weak ass animalistic natures and shit. They so insecure about they ass needed to goddamn do some whole other extremities that never was a thing. You don't see like, all right, ants and shit, gophers and shit. Like, all right, there's a mechanism going on. We build houses, eat, sleeping, and fucking. You know what I'm saying? All this extra shit, PhDs, all this extra shit, titles and names and shit. Like, do you think that like the ant give a fuck about what you call it? Or is it's just gonna keep being an ant, regardless of how the fuck you look at it or not, from your human perspective? Because the ant is an ant world. You don't even look the same to an ant. So we're not gonna go into that whole, that, you know what I'm saying, that avenue. But this bear is going to Berryessa. That's right, this bear is going to Lake Berryessa. You know what I'm saying? Thought I'd go live real quick, like a pre-travel kind of, you know what I'm saying, video or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I think that's kind of maybe this lane that I'm supposed to be in, or what I've really been doing. There's been times where I ain't been able to record everything, or real life scenarios were going on, or just me being outside and shit, not just having to, I guess, what everybody else is doing, working and shit to pay rent and then have somewhere to be at. And like, I didn't have apartments, I didn't have situations and shit, but nothing like long term. Like there's always sudden changes and shit with my life, because that's a different conversation. My opposite energy, the Capricorn shit, tower moments and shit like that, as far as the devil card, and then I got Uranus and 8th house and shit. So it's been like a lot of transformations and shit that have occurred just for me to get to this point and shit like that. So going to Berryessa is hot. It's a hot day. It's already like afternoon type shit in California. So I'm in Northern California to be exact. You know, because my mind be like, man, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna stop living life. So maybe I just make, you know what I'm saying, content related to what I'm doing each day, for real. You know what I mean? Whether that's me sitting around being a fat ass, at least I'll sit around, be a fat ass, and talk about some shit, or you know, or try to teach somebody something, or you know, share something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just sitting around being a fat ass day in, day out, repeated days, and just sitting around being a fat ass, and you never like try to at least take it to a different level. Yeah, not a different level, but like you try to maybe shift the energy or transmute the energy into something a little bit more positive and constructive, instead of just so I think that's what I'm trying to work on, just knowing like my own kind of energies, as far as giving and taking and receiving, and giving and taking and receiving, and giving and taking and receiving, and taking and giving and receiving, and giving and giving, and when to do that and when not to do that, and how much to do that, and when it's justifiable, when it's not justifiable, when it's witchcraft, or you know what I'm saying, by another man and woman in the world, or you know what I'm saying, or if I'm doing my own goddamn intents and programs and mechanisms and witchcraft, magics and stuff. I don't need to practice like Mason Hall Lodge, stand here, I do everything. Wherever I go, nigga, people will be like running away, afraid, bro, terrified. Cause it's that real, it's some real shit. Like, not everybody can just be around. Like, just be around me at this point. You gotta really be in a certain kind of state of being to really even be comfortable around me. Otherwise, you're gonna be highly uncomfortable, because I done been through the most uncomfortable shit and learn how to gain comfortability. So it's only up from here, bitch. Like y'all, I don't know what people be on, nigga. I'm one of the most down to earth individuals, period, left on the planet, left in this goddamn the chakra wheel, this atmosphere body that we, you know what I'm saying, experiencing. There's a small percentage level of like real ground, down to earth people, like that been like really do some real down, so down of like down moments. You got no choice but to go up now. Like you ain't got no choice but to bounce back up off the ground because you held it down for God. Through a whole bunch of shit that a lot of niggas would have already X'd themselves out the equation already for, or got taken out of it because they couldn't match the atmosphere that you know what I'm saying. So not everybody could swim in certain currents and shit, certain goddamn. So it's like you got kiddie pools, then you got like deep blue sea oceans and shark infested waters and whales and sea urchins and goddamn giant tuna squids and all kind of stuff, man. To the point where you might have been a man bear pig. And South Park, they got that from me, bro. Like, or just that energy. That's why I was watching South Park, that one episode with man bear pig. So just don't be a man bear pig. Like, that's kind of weird. Don't be a fat ass man bear pig. That's just like a blend of a man's confusion, some natural bear beastly natures, and then the pig energies. We already know how piggy get piggy banks, and so it's not all bad. It's just how you use shit. You know what I'm saying? When to use it, when not to. So yeah, Berryessa, man. Finna take a Berryessa trip. It's supposed to be like an hour or something. I'm finna be dropping a video. I'm gonna do some type of music video at some point. But I also just got extra footage of just like what was this place called? It's this park. I'm gonna look up the name. I forgot. But it's I didn't forget. Like I know the name. Like it's just in the back of my head at the moment. But it was like a cool little park I went to as the day was starting today. And so if you're ever in Davis, you know, if you're ever in Northern California, anybody out there and shit, take a little through Davis and shit. It's California is beautiful to me. Like it's just beautiful. Just the energy, like the people are like, you know what I'm saying? The streets and all the man-made shit is what the actual energy of it is that God made, that's like, you can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why California is so whatever, you know what I'm saying, important, or whatever, because there's a certain presence that people be in, or just the energy is, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you got to resonate with this shit, otherwise you don't really resonate with California like that. You might be from somewhere else, you know what I'm saying. So but California, you know what I'm saying, it's like a presence. So like, for example, just for Silicon Valley and the iPhone, Apple, and you know what I'm saying, Steve Jobs and Wozniak, all that type of shit, just for that shit to even have come about, like just for us to have smartphones and Apple phones and certain shit like that, like that, the California energy for sure was involved. You know what I'm saying? So some chill vibes, you know, it's like real mellow, a lot of green, a lot of like life and abundance and growth, like nature and growth and toxicity for sure. So it's like, it's always a balance of yin and yang and shit, but a lot of like just an abundance of just raw, untapped energy that, like, when you do tap into it, you know, you pretty much got like, you struck gold, like, you know what I'm saying, the gold rush type of shit. So it's like, it's just certain concepts like that, you know, you could be rich just by thinking, and like literally just by being rich. Just be it. You gonna get rich somehow. That shit will come, it'll play out at some point. You gotta be the energy though. You ain't just gonna get money being all fucking mad all day. Ain't nobody getting, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna give you nothing, bro. You ain't finna get shit like that. Unless that's you genuinely being yourself. then more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you kind of going against some shit that you know, like say niggas that go to work, you got a certain job or something. Maybe a more favorable job is for you, but you had a certain job or something. You always mad when you show up there. It's like it's not even, you don't have no good interactions with the people there and shit. Like, it's a lot of frustration. It's like you're already going against a certain current. You're already going against the grain in some way, shape, or form. So, like long term, this is not even gonna play out in your benefit because like you're already not. It's like you a piece to that puzzle that you just not gonna fit in there. So it's like, and that's how people be treating you, bro. Like that's how people for real, like really treat your ass. Like that's some real shit though. Like so there's a lot of people that I don't know. The end of the whole world, you know what I'm saying? So I be treating the same way, the same way you finna get, how you treat what you do to others, you finna get back to you. So. I'll be still relatable here and there, but for the most part, like on a broader level, most people just be finished. So, and I'm not done. Like I ain't going. Like you ain't going nowhere. So you got all the time to goddamn to do pretty much all your dreams, all your creativities, goals, godly, all possibility, good godly duties and responsibility, expansion and contraction, expanding the overall parameter of what is possible instead of being stuck in some limited ass man-made concept of what some man or woman here with some limited ass brain and then with they limited ass words and shit that they like just fucking retarded. Everybody just listening to some like a group of the retarded niggas that just made it cool to be like a retarded in a certain way. But everybody retarded though, just like this group of niggas made some shit where everybody could be retarded in they kind of world. So they get all the like, you know what I'm saying? They get all the customers. And they get the costumers. People that put on the outfit and wear that fit. So the people that fit in with, so they get people that want to fit into their shit. And they be doing, and people be fit. Whether they got to force that shit, all kind of stuff. Get rid of, they own compromise with their space. It's a lot of shit that goes into that. But then it be some point where your spirit reminds you like, bitch, you ain't none of that shit. And then your spirit will let you know, like, nigga, you signed, nigga, what? Why the fuck you signed that 360 deal for? Yeah, what the fuck, nigga? Bam! Get whooped by all possibility. Your spirit be whooping niggas. You know, your spirit be whooping your ass. Fuck you doing? Letting these weak ass humans take advantage of you and rock you to sleep and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Here's this fucking train wreck scenario. You know what I'm saying? You think you got all this? Man, y'all better be careful. All these niggas flexing money and shit when they get into a position and they think they can flex on niggas. Watch how fast you fucking lose that shit. Playing with God, bro. Playing with life, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real as that. You know what I'm saying? That shit had to be made. It was, you know, that sound is it's around, and you gotta make it happen though. Like, you gotta put two and two together. Otherwise, it's just gonna stay an idea, right? Niggas ain't really about that life, bro. A lot of people really like be showing how scared they are spiritually, bro, to change because they still clinging on to like nigga cradles of like, oh yeah, look at how much money I got, or look at my Dior, or look at my. Nigga, you clearly look very insecure and you did very little growing up in life, and period. You still look like a baby spirit. You still look like a toddler spirit, you know what I'm saying? Why are you, like, stop flexing somebody else's shit? You don't even know what you're doing. That's how, like, the niggas around the world look at it, and that's how life looks at it first. That's how God looks at it, like, you know what I'm saying? You might, everybody, okay, but you inside, you know you ain't that shit. So life gonna keep like testing you, like, oh, you still think you that shit? I can read, don't try to lie to me. I can read, you know what I'm saying? Read through the fucking, I see through you, like a Nicki Minaj song. I see right through you. Like the Nicki Minaj song, like Nicki Minaj said. Don't try to cover up with all that Gucci and Dior and Prada and Louis Vuitton and goddamn Von Cleef. And whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Szechuan beef. Don't try to cover up with some type of meat. Meat. Yeah, Lady Gaga meat cloth outfit. Shout out Lady Gaga. No diss. You know, fucking Lady Gaga. But you can't hide shit. You can't hide shit. You can't hide shit, nigga. Y'all could barely, you can't save shit. You can't hide shit. You could barely save motherfucking gas each day, bitch. How the fuck you think you finna save anything outside of you? You could barely fucking save a fucking tank of gas. Yeah, you could barely save a tank of gas each day. How the fuck you think you finna hold on to anything? Like, y'all niggas is like, you could barely save fucking gas throughout the day. And bills, you know what I'm saying? Money, you can barely save your money and shit. Like, how you can't even save your money, dude. How you gonna save your money in a world where everything requires the money that you just fucking gave your time of your life? Now you got no time anymore. So do y'all see the actual dilemma? It's not about fucking money. They want your time so you could be distracted giving your time to them, since they need, that's what they need. They ain't got no time. They know they ain't going nowhere. They going straight to hell and they gonna stay there. So they like, damn, we need somebody, like, we already miserable fucks run the world and shit. We need people to keep us, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have something going on. So there's the creation of their rulership, bro. Misery loves company, bro. Misery loves company. Why else we in a world filled with fucking companies if the niggas run the world wasn't miserable? With all these companies and shit that they making you uphold. They making you carry all that miserable weight, all that heavy ass weight, all that depressing ass weight, all that toxic ass weight, all that frustration, all that, bitch, if you don't get it done today, bitch, you ain't getting no goddamn nothing. You ain't getting no goddamn rewards points. You ain't getting no fucking cereal with the milk. Bitch, you ain't getting that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might get some bread. You might be lucky to get some bread. Like, we might give you bread. And that, even then, like, that shit is finna kill you slowly. So we really don't even want to give you that. We rather you be aware of some shit, but it's like you don't want to be aware of some shit. So stay up under our rulership then. Like, bitch, you part of our world now. You one of us. So that's how they be thinking. Like, they really created a bunch of children in the world. Like, literally. They because you could, the whole concept, instead of like giving birth from the lower sexual organs, you could raise your kundalini and all that sexual energy, which is just really just your creative ability as a spirit, you know what I'm saying? Be able to masculine and receive, divine masculine, divine feminine, and give and receive. You know what I'm saying? Take a breather. But it's just really these two multiple spaces joining together to create whatever this one thing is that you think is a new child or a baby or a talent, or it could be a gift, or it could be your business, or whatever it is, right? But it took a bunch of things, to at least two things, to join together to make that byproduct, that product, right? So now you got a product. So that's what they did. They created a bunch of products, but out of, you know what I'm saying, out of the your higher natures and shit. So they chilling in heaven. They somewhere in their higher natures chilling. You know what I'm saying? While they got everybody else below the horizon, below the firmament, below heaven and shit, in hell, repetition, insanity, doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting different results. But you just keep doing it because you know you in hell, and the shit is like, it's a wheel, like it's a cycle. So if you don't know how to get out of that, you caught up in the hellistic cycle. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is like, literally, it's insane. It's not even, it's literally like a world of itself that has nothing to do with actual reality. It'd be like a whole like jail kind of concept in the corner, like over there in the corner, like. So we create hells and shit. You don't have to create hell. Like, you could easily like let something go, create something, let it go. You got birth, life, death. You know what I'm saying? Create something, experience it, and then like let that shit go when the time is for it to go, before you go fucking drive off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Not having the correct knowledge, correspondence. Your ass might get let off a cliff. Now you free falling off of the cliff, going into the abyss. You ain't finna go meet Gabrielle and shit, Gabrielle and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cold. That's a cold way to die. That's a cold way to die, bro. You don't want to die in no cold state of being like that, like all frozen and fixated and stuck and in some darkness. Like, you don't want to be like, you don't want to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? So Motherfucking yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they didn't think bears were gonna motherfucking take human bodies at some point. You know what I'm saying? And then start driving spaceships and shit. I don't know if they thought that deep, like, about life, like that possibly the bear that they just killed, you know what I mean, hundreds of years ago and shit, so they could like set up shop and all that, this, that, and the third. I don't know if they thought that deep, like the bear, like the native indigenous motherfuckers, they was like they was really tapped into the environment and shit like that. So like, nigga, spirits be bugs, birds, you name it. We was all these things. So you don't think, like, God, nigga, your ability to see, like, people don't see. What is it? See? Why the sea seeing and then the ocean sea? Why are those the same? Why do they sound the same? Sea with the same sea. Down to semen. What is semen? Fluid. A lot of people are just semen babies. They're just little sperm babies and shit. They ain't like fully developed. They're not even no actual adult. They have fucking semen. Sperm baby. Like out here in some fucking sperm body vehicle thing. Thinking they a human and shit. Just, you a fucking semen. You a fucking semen. You know what I'm saying? If you are like, you got a god and shit that you clean, you a fucking semen. For they shit. And you yet to be born. Like, you've yet to be birthed. So that's the world that people, they like leading people. Like, you might create your next life where you know what I'm saying? You might actually come out as a goddamn some type of gremlin, you know what I'm saying? Kodak Black. Yeah, you better be careful, Kodak, nigga. You might actually be a gremlin. Super gremlin. Then you gonna be a gremlin in your neck. That's, you wanna create a gremlin body mind mentality? Yo, crash dummy. No, that's no diss to Kodak, or that's not a diss to nobody. I'm just making a point, bro. If Kodak ever hears that message, yeah, he know that's some real shit. He know he don't want to be no, unless he's really a gremlin. Then all right, cool. You being yourself. Keep being a gremlin and shit. But you gonna stay. You know you can't stay a gremlin forever. You know, so it's like, it's cool to have the song, but don't think you are the song. Like, that was just a child. You gave birth to that gremlin that you just put out in the world. You know what I'm saying? So just think about you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of creatures and things that you're creating and shit that you're putting out in the world that's finna like grow up and be adults and be kids and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I got kids and like, I don't even got no like physical kids and shit like that, but I got a niece. I treat everybody like my kids. Like, my mom is my daughter, bro. I treat my mom like my kid and shit. Like, I treat like everybody like my kid and shit. Cause I'm an adult spirit, right? My mind is like, you know, I'm doing shit from, you know what I'm saying, from the heart space, and like, you know what I'm saying. I might get in my lower natures here and there and shit, but I don't stay there. I don't like dwell down in, I don't dwell in the underworld. You get what I'm saying? I don't stay there. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay in hell, bro. I might do some hellish shit for a moment or two to get out, knowing that, all right, I'm just experiencing some shit to get out of, bro. But I don't stay there. I don't stay. You ain't going nowhere, so why even create something to even be in anyway, whether it's heaven or hell, like any concept. You ain't going nowhere, bro. Fuck all these human words. Fuck all these words and all this language and shit, bro. Because niggas wasn't talking English thousands of years ago, nigga. Alright, bury us out, man. Bury us out, man. You know, I ain't got it. Hold on, bro. Oh! No, I don't know, bitch. No, I'm not answering the phone right now. Somebody probably trying to call me from my house. This is honey from Uruguay. I started laughing because I was like, that's great, man. Them bees flew all the way from goddamn Uruguay. Those some hard-working bees right there, man, to bring me some honey and shit all the way from Uruguay, man. Bees flew all the way from Uruguay, bro. That's far, bro. Down here, Central South America and shit like that. All the way from Uruguay, bro. South America. Them bees, man. Them bees flew a distance. You know what I'm saying? Them bees went the distance. to bring me some honey and shit in the store. All the way from Uruguay. You know what I'm saying? They putting bees to work, man. You know, y'all better pay attention. They even be putting bees to work, man. The shit bees already be doing, making honey and shit. Honeycombs and shit. All they did was figure out a way to, like, what? Capitalize. Make a cap. Some type of seal. Some type of, you know what I'm saying? Capsule. It's like what? Sell it like a pill, you know, prescribe it, sell it out, push it out. Now you got people buying shit. Buying, like you're buying into the idea that you need to go to them and go through them, like, because they're the source. They're the source, you know what I mean? Y'all, anybody that into writing and shit, they're the source of they're the authority, the source. Whole made up concept, period. But in a sense, everybody's, you know, being a creator. You sit at the tour, you know what I'm saying? And this, but you the tour, like so you're the creator, not the creation. So that's all they kind of did. Like, people be getting lost into thinking, or spirits in general, spirits be getting lost into thinking it's the creation when you just the creator. So it's like, it's not until some gotta snap you. I don't know, like, that's not for everybody. Some people can't handle that. It's too traumatic. You know what I mean? So that's why they just stay in that slumber for X amount of lifetimes, eons, and shit like that. So, but yeah, all they did was just find out a way to make motherfuckers go through them. When you could go to the goddamn some of you go find your a beehive thing. It's just more. They just made shit more convenient. And then with that being said, they made it more convenient, which is what people desire. Better ways of eating, sleeping, and fucking. And this is what we all trying to do: improve our mentality, the thoughts and feelings that come together and bend in on themselves. You know, they come together to join, to be a spaceship in a space, an environment, a surrounding, a 360, a child or a baby, whatever, you know, a womb. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just be giving they power, they creative power away, like, to the point where it is with they self. So I didn't peel back layers, man. Just being aware, like, that's God given. All possibilities. Like, what the fuck? It's simple shit, bro. You didn't logically, like, oh, I'm about to be aware now. In existence, oh, I didn't exist. Now I'm gonna logically be, no, bro, shit just be happening. And then a lot of y'all, and then niggas are just at some point after the fact, they're like, oh, we could come up with some words, or oh, we could put this in a box, or oh, we could like trap this, or oh, we could like take that energy, you know what I'm saying, put it in a pocket and pretty much have that pocket like year round and shit. So when there's times where we might need some extra warmth and fire in the wintertime, like, we got a way of doing that. We can pull from that spring pocket, that Aries or the Leo, or even the summer pocket, or even the Sag pocket, you know, in the middle portion of fall going into winter. Fixed summer, mutable winter, or mutable fall. I mean, fall before winter, and then the spring, right? The fire signs and shit, like, so it's like, it's all correlated, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. That's what they knew. They know. Why else would you have a whole goddamn team of different characters in the Marvel movie, comic book, or some shit? And they all got different abilities and shit. Hello? Maybe this is what we're all doing. Some type of teamwork makes the dream work, and then the right combination or blend of combination moves and shit, like, yeah, combo moves and shit, or who's on the team and this, that, and the third. that's gonna be the you know what I'm saying, the battle. And how well you fought in the battle or not. Whether you quote unquote win or lose, which is just the same energy on two spectrums illusion. I'd rather, and I came to realize I want the failure. I expect to lose first. You know why? Because that's going to teach me something. Like, all right, that's making me stronger, or like, that's making me better. So I embrace the losses. I embrace the losses. I embrace that shit because the fuck, nigga, you ain't nobody perfect. That's how you learn shit. You got to make mistakes. So, or it's not even, and then what you think is a mistake probably wasn't even a mistake to God. You know what I'm saying? Some man-made shit they probably have you think is a mistake. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then the actual mistake would be to some shit that the man and woman is trying to tell you to do. Like, go to college and put yourself into like hundreds and like, or thousands and thousands of dollars worth of debt. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, because it's you know what I'm saying, it's respectable, this, that, and the third. It's approved of. And, you know, it looks good on paper. And just a whole bunch of rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Then that person be depressed and miserable as hell because they got thousands of dollars worth of debt for some shit that they know they wasted their time in school. They know they wasted. You know what I'm saying? You go what? You know what I'm saying? You need to go to college just to go to fucking the lake and go jump in the water and have a nice cool out day and summer. You need the college curriculum for that? Stupid. So that's the world we in. Like some niggas that just couldn't deal with life, and then they went and created this whole fictional world for them to control and be like the god rulers of. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they would have got annihilated at some point. They're like, man, the population is rising. We got to do something about this. 2,000 years from now, our family's gonna be wiped out. We're not gonna have any. We're not gonna have any say so. We're not gonna have any lineage. And we're not gonna have anything to stand on. Like nobody's gonna even know about us. We already got little dicks, so it's like it's not like we're gonna be able to like be in a bitch's mind like that. She ain't like gonna think about us like that afterwards. And any females like we got dry ovaries and shit, dry coochies and shit. Any homie cheese in the village, ain't like they ain't like want to like pipe us down like that continuously, or even they gonna forget about us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna think about me like that. My deserted ass, dry ass forbidden coochie. You know what I'm saying? Like forbidden fruit. Like that's just dry and spoiled at that point. Cause like bitch, you was trying to like keep it for the right nigga or something. That was only in your fucking head. Some Disneyland movie. Some Disney character or something in your head. That goes for males too. You know, get that whatever idea you got about who the fuck is supposed to be for. Get that shit out of your head. You might deserve a bear, you know what I'm saying? You might deserve a bear slap, you know, a bear paw slap upside the head, bitch. That might be the best thing for you. You get what I'm saying? So that's how the world looks at it. Like, that's distasteful. Oh, why are you so violent? Or why are you so loud? Can you please be quiet? Like, this is my normal speaking voice. You ain't seen nothing. You think I'm screaming now? Like, y'all, like, bro, this is how amplified my throat, like organs and you know what I'm saying? Like I done been through some shit. I done some real screaming that like you would be like, what do you have to come up with a new word? You know what I'm saying? You have to come up with a whole new word afterwards. Or just deal with it. Like fuck the words. You just have to really take that in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm terrible. God cuts your ass out quicker than quicker than a junior midget. You know what I mean? You get cussed out quicker than a goddamn Taliban motherfucker. You get cussed out quick. God cuss everybody out quick. Not feel bad about it. Not even have no body to feel bad. Not even no thoughts or feelings attached. God just do it. God will just do it. Like bitch, you're not even in the right state of being. Don't even think you coming near me. Stay the fuck over there, bitch. Get eradicated with these. You know what I'm saying? You get eradicated. Don't even think you're getting near the pearly gates today. Excuse me. You don't even get to go. Don't even come close. You know what I'm saying? Here, you get a whole like skull bones worth of necklaces. You get a whole like it's like don't call me Don't show up. Don't show up at the pearly gates, nigga. I might stick the AR-15 out the window. Yeah. All right. R is 18. A is what? 1. So that's 19. 20 plus 5. So okay. AR-15 equals 7. Yeah. You don't fuck around no AR-15. You will get severed. Your whole, you get split screen, severed, separated from all kind of, don't fuck around with no esoteric AR-15. Your ass will get sliced, severely injured. You will get severely severed and separated. You know what I'm saying? And the blood hemorrhaging and all that. And it won't be nothing that comes there. Won't be nothing to save you. You will not get saved either. You know what I'm saying? Your ass will die, get transformed, transmuted. Goodbye. You better good luck in the next life. I don't know what y'all humans be scared out y'all goddamn pajamas, man. People be scared to death of their own butthole. People be scared of their own butthole. Like they body be like outweighing them more. So, you know what I'm saying? They be scared of their own goddamn self. That's really what's going on. People fighting they self. You got one organ that you agree with, but then you might have another organ and shit that is disagreeable and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then your body just be like in disharmony and shit. Like when if you just like could get everybody on one accord with yourself, you be alright. You know what I'm saying? Your body be alright. And then maybe the world would change. Maybe the world would be more in your favor. So as within, so without, you know what I'm saying? You got war and chaos and frustration going on in each fucking fragment of your being and shit down to the thumb and the fingernail and like you need some help. You got some work to do. You better start doing something, killing, separating, do something. Go somewhere. Something. You don't want to die in that kind of state of being where you could feel your whole body in some type of dis-ease, some type of non-balanced state of being where you like out of touch with your own what's right and wrong for you. You know what I'm saying? You better say something. Whatever you gotta do. You gotta cuss your grandma out, cuss your mom out, sister, dad, cousin, whoever the fuck you need to cuss out, do it. They ain't probably gonna forget about it after a few days. Anyway, they probably gonna forget about it. You get it out your system. You gonna be feeling good. You can come around the next time smiling, happy and shit. You can come around the next time even like more improved. And nobody's gonna really even remember that side of you like that. That was all like, you know what I'm saying, cussing them out and shit. Because maybe that's what they needed to see. And they're like, you know what? This is a side that I ain't never seen from bro or from her. It must be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, so sometimes it'd be like shit like that. Like, people need certain non-validation. You know what I'm saying? People need certain non-validation or like biasness. Because then like it's the actual life coming through. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like some false image that is trying to be upheld. Like a goddamn costume, you know what I'm saying? The fuck? It's all costume wear. What's the goddamn cost of living? You know what I'm saying? How much does that cost? A Holocaust. It cost a Holocaust. It costs too much. Like a Holocaust worth of bodies. So you could drive around. Drive around that new Tesla and shit like that. Holocaust worth of body. You know what I'm saying? You paid a Holocaust worth. You paid a Holocaust worth of bodies to get that Tesla. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. This bear's out, man. Bear's getting hot. Bear's out, man. Shout out to the bear. You know what I'm saying? The barracudas and shit. The real Red Barons. The real Red Barons. Not the fucking pizza box nigga. The real pilots and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was really the real Red Barons and shit. Real pilots and barracudas and, you know what I'm saying? Real Coda Bears. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn Barryesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? The real berries. Not the fake bears. You know what I'm saying? This was like the real goddamn Goldilocks and the Three Bears and shit like that. Like real goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Real goddamn native bears and shit. Like, niggas was bears and shit, bro. Y'all just act like, you just gonna act like you wasn't a bird before? You old bird head bitch. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna act like you wasn't a dog before, Snoop Dogg? We just gonna act like Snoop Dogg's not a dog, or was it? Yeah, we just gonna act like Snoop Dogg ain't Snoop Dogg. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. So what are we calling about it? Like, what really is humanity? At the end of the day, what are we even calling humanity? I know, because hue is colors and shit. So these are desires and shit. And this animalistic world is based off of desires and shit, and like the desire to want to keep going, or I want to hunt today, whatever your desire is, because we all got different desires and shit. Some people don't desire a phone, like some people don't desire technology and Mercurian energies and shit like that. Some people don't give a fuck about that shit. That's their perspective. You can't be mad at them because they don't like want to use a phone or don't know how to use a phone as good as you, or it's just not, they're not into that. They wasn't into that space, that area first. Like, you might be more into that area and that space than they was. Like, that's where you first at, like, or that's where you was at. So, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like people that do the same shit as you is gonna get along either. You know what I'm saying? Because we all doing the same shit in different ways. So you could be in a whole room of musicians and shit, but if y'all ain't like, some of y'all believe in a God and some of y'all believe in Muhammad, or some of y'all are like, some of y'all ain't got y'all. Some of y'all might be an atheist in the room, or like, you know what I'm saying? Then it might be like a fucked up band collaboration just because niggas wasn't like agreeable in certain areas just in life first. You know what I'm saying? Before any shit play out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even be on one accord like that. You know what I'm saying? Be discord. Be a discord. Whole lot of discord. Whole lot of discord. Yeah, it ain't like people getting their chords together like, you know, good orchestra. Like a good orchestra band or something. Yeah, good band session practice and shit like that. No, we'd rather have everybody in a state of discord on apps. Yeah, nobody really applying they self. No, we'd rather go on Discord and be on the distracted app, you know, and just be distracted on Discord instead of like coming to one accord and being on like equal terms and condensing agreements and everybody know what the fuck going on. No, we'd rather be discorded. Discard, then you finna get discarded. Yeah, God finna discard your ass. You're not useful at that point. You know what I'm saying? Discord. You know, destructo, goddamn destructo suit. Discord. Supposed to be on one accord. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna like play that? How you gonna play, you know what I'm saying? Some tunes in the space in the whip without the aux cord. Why they calling it an aux cord? Some bullshit, man. Some bullshit, man. So the world's just gonna be in a state of discord. Hmm?